Morning, folks. Rob here, and we have week 6 of the NFL upcoming. Week 5 was a good week for me, really was. Went 12-3. I missed the late some of the late games. Um, the Raiders beat the Bears. The Broncos beat the Chargers, and then the Sunday night game, the Colts beat the Chiefs. That was the three I missed. See if week 6 I can even do better. We'll see. Thursday night, we have the Giants visiting the Patriots. Patriots just too much. They're way too much for the Giants. Giants may give a little bit of a defensive effort. They've played better defensively the last 3 weeks, and that's helped Daniel Jones a lot. Daniel Jones is still a rookie. He needs help, and he's getting it from his defense. Something Eli wasn't getting the first 3 weeks, and they may keep it close for a half, but not a whole game. Patriots 33, Giants 19. That's the Thursday night game. Now Sunday games. Here we go. Panthers and Buccaneers. Two teams I don't have any confidence in. Cam Newton is out, I think, still. They're playing in Tampa. Tampa has played relatively good defense. Neither team's going to run away with this. I don't know who the favorite team is. I take the Buccaneers here, 28-27. Seattle Seahawks at Cleveland Browns. Cleveland looks like world beaters sometimes, and then sometimes they look like they've been beaten down by the world. Seahawks have a good defense, and they're going to keep them in every game pretty close unless Russell Wilson screws it up. He's not going to screw it up this week. Seahawks 27, Browns 24 in Cleveland. Texans and Chiefs. Chiefs played Sunday night, and sometimes that really affects you. They played at home. They're going to be at home again. Not as big a deal as you might think. Texans playing pretty good football right now. They're going to keep this game close. A whole lot closer than you might would think. Chiefs win 34-30 over the Texans. Eagles and the Vikings. The Vikings are favored in this game. And I don't, they're at home, yes, but they're favored to win. And I just don't see it. The Eagles are the better team. The Eagles win this game 29-21 in Minnesota. Saints and Jaguars. The Jags are favored in this game against the Saints. The Saints have a winning record. They haven't had Drew Brees for a few weeks, and they're playing good defense. They're a better team. They're going to beat the Jags, I think, pretty easily, 30-20 in Jacksonville. Bengals at Ravens. Ravens are not going to be in a good mood. Jackson has met some great defenses over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and they've put him kind of in his place. The Bengals are not that great defense. Ravens are the better team. They can run the football better. They have a better defense. 27-18. Ravens beat the Bengals. 49ers and let's see. Hold on. We got one more early game. Redskins and Dolphins. Redskins got a new coach. Got getting in the process of trying to get a new coordinator brought in. I'm a Redskins fan. If they're going to win a game, this is a one. If not, they could go 0-16. I think they beat the Dolphins, but it's going to be close. 24-23 Redskins go to Miami and pick up their first win of the year. Late games, 49ers at the Rams. This should be a really good game. 49ers are a good team. Have a good defense, better defense than the Rams. Rams are at home, and the Rams, I think, maybe has a little bit better offense. A lot of times I would go with the defense. Right here, I'm going with the home team. I just think the Rams are just a little bit better at being at home. 30-28 Rams over the 49ers. Could go either way. Don't put any money on that game. Atlanta at Arizona. I struggled and struggled with this game. I thought about it and thought about it, and I'm like, okay, Arizona is not a good team. Atlanta, when Matty Ice shows up, can be world beaters. I mean, hell, they beat, you know, they let's see, yeah, they beat the Eagles, and then next week they can lose to anybody. That's not smooth sailing, but they're still the better team here. Even going to Arizona, it's a pristine field. It's one of the best fields in the NFL. Matty Ice has no excuse here. They're the better team. They're going to win, but I tell you what, they're going to squeak it out. Atlanta 27, Arizona 26. Titans and Broncos. That's another game right there that, okay, which quarterbacks are going to show up for both teams? And the Broncos going to Denver is tough. Mile high. That's something you got to get equipped to do. It's almost like going on a vacation, having to take a few days just to get ready to go on vacation. It's tough. Denver wins this game, but it's going to be really close, 28-24 over the Titans. Sunday night game. Let's see. No, let's see. Is this a Sunday night game? Nope. It's just a 4 p.m. game, I guess. Cowboys at the Jets. No idea why we got a 4 p.m. start. Cowboys fans can sit and watch this and have fun, I guess, but the Jets have no chance under the sun. Cowboys 37, Jets 21. Sunday night games. It's one game Sunday night. Steelers at the Chargers. These two teams are eerily similar. Pretty good or better than average defenses. Both teams like to run a football. You got Phillip Rivers on one side, and then you've got a young quarterback on the other side. I'm going to take a young quarterback. Phillip Rivers just scares the hell out of me. He can throw the ball up for grabs better than anybody out there. And the Steelers are optimists when they jump on situations when they feel like they have a chance to win. I think the Steelers go to San Diego and beat them 28-27, straight up, flat straight up. All right, Monday night game. We got the Lions visiting the Packers. Lions going to Green Bay is never good. Who's the better quarterback? 12 is number 12, and he's playing for the Packers. Rodgers. They're the better defense too. That's what it may come down to: is who's got the better defense. Stafford's played well this year, and he's kept the Lions in games. Monday night in Green Bay just does not add up to a Lions win. I'm sorry, Lion fans. Packers 37, Lions 27. So my winners this week I picked are the Patriots, Buccaneers, Seahawks, Chiefs, Eagles, Saints, Ravens, Redskins, Rams, not the 49ers. I'm sorry, Rams. I'm saying they're going to beat the 49ers. Falcons, Broncos, Cowboys, Steelers over the Chargers, and Packers over the Lions on Monday night. That's my picks for the week. So if you guys think something different, put it over here either in live chat right now or leave messages down below and just let me know who you think wins the games this week. We'll go head to head on that. Today, I don't really have anything planned online. I may do a baseball game. Probably not. May kind of shy away from it for one day. Got a couple of things going on around the house. It looks like we may even get some rain. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You may see me pop online as soon as I said nope, I'm not going to come online. And 30 minutes later, you see me on here. But Mrs. Rob said I need to take care of my big baby wife. She just got over some surgery yesterday, and she's got a big bandage on her hand from having surgery on her hand. So uh, I'm right here to help her out. She's got to put some ice on it. She's stubborn like my mom about ice sometimes, but that's the best way to get the swelling down. Hands, elbows, wrists, anything like that. Use ice, not heat. Definitely put ice. You did it yesterday. You got to do it again. So, guys, you got my picks for the upcoming week. Week 6 already in the NFL. Starting to cool off outside. So, anytime you're going to take some of those teams from the South, remember if they're going up north, that's probably worth a point or two right there. The wind and the cool, I think it's at least worth a point or two. So instead of a 3-point favorite, I think it's 4.5 point anyway for visiting Buffalo, visiting New England, visiting Minnesota. Some of those outdoor teams, Jets, any of those teams you're going to visit. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Cincinnati, but Cincinnati needs more than a home field advantage against anybody in the NFL. I think this year they are just not a very good team. As much as it pains me to see my Redskins, I still don't think they're as bad as the Cincinnati Bengals. I just don't think so, but they may be. We'll see. All right, go Redskins! Beat the Dolphins this week. You got to do it because if not, you may not win any games this year. May go 0-16 and get the first pick. So we'll see what happens. Thanks a lot for watching my channel. I do appreciate it. If you just caught it, spin it back, watch the beginning of it, and see who I pick. And if you pick different people, a bit different teams, put it down below, and I'll definitely. What's going on? ID Jester, what's up? Just made my NFL picks for the week and went 12-3 last week. I lost. I missed some evening games on Sunday. That was pretty much it. I was 10-0. Who did you pick between Washington and Miami? I picked Washington. I think Washington goes down there and beats them. With a new coach, Callahan, we'll see. 12-3 pretty good, yeah. I think Washington wins. Washington, that may be their only win of the year, but I'm going to take Washington in that game. Who's your team? Who's your NFL team? There's a few of them not playing this week. So if you've got a team, let's see. Would yours be Tampa? Is your team Tampa Bay? So, I like Buffalo, Atlanta, and Tampa. Okay. Buffalo. I think they're off this week. Yeah. Buffalo is off. Atlanta, I'm picking them to beat the Cardinals in Arizona 27-26. Panthers at Buccaneers. I picked the Buccaneers to win this game 28-27. Yep. So that's the way I went with both of those teams. Both of them 1-point wins. We'll see. I think Atlanta's going to have a tough time in Arizona, but I think they win. But Panthers, Buccaneers, I wouldn't put a dime on that game. That's going to be a close game, I think. But just the Buccaneers being at home, I give them that 1-point difference, 28-27. So, I am Rob. Thanks so much for watching my channel. What is your season picking record? Let's see. Let me see. You know what? I did not count all my records up First week, I went 10-4-1. We had a tie, 10-4-1. So figure it up. Second week, I went 9-6 the second week. So I'm not keeping up with this. Third week, I went 9-7. I sucked to join up that week. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 9-7. Yeah. Fourth week, seven. I won 7 and missed. 7-8. I really did bad. Oh, okay. And week 5, 12-3. So I've got a winning record. Yeah. So, yeah, I could do it in prime time. Definitely could. But yeah, week 6. Any game in particular you think it's going to be good? I picked the Steelers to beat the Chargers. How about that? In San Diego. I'm taking the Steelers with hurt quarterbacks and everything. I just do not like Phillip Rivers right now. I don't like what I see from him. But Cowboys game, did I get that right last week? I think so. Week 5. I think I got it right. Yeah. I picked Packers 34, Cowboys 28, and it was 34-24. Not too bad, pretty close. Yeah. I picked some really, really close. Patriots. How about this one? Patriots and Redskins. I picked the Patriots 37-6. They won 33-7. That was pretty close. I picked the Cardinals to beat the Bengals 28-25. They won 26-23. I picked some pretty close games. Yeah. Let's see. Who else? I picked the Panthers to beat the Jags 35-23. They won 34-27. So that was pretty close. I missed on the Bears-Raiders. I picked the Bears to win that game. I picked the Chargers. They burned me again. The Broncos went into San Diego and won that game. And I missed the Colts game, Colts and Chiefs. Last night, I picked the 49ers to win only by 10 points, but they only won by 28. That Browns team, they are hard to figure. 3 teams hard to figure this year. The Browns, the Falcons, and the Raiders. Those 3 teams, you don't know how they're coming out to play, especially Atlanta. Atlanta beats Philadelphia, and then they go on the road somewhere and look like clowns. It's terrible, and they lose at home too. That's the thing. Matt Ryan has really been a letdown this year. He is. I mean, if there's been a quarterback that's declined a lot, it's been Matt Ryan. He is not, and everybody knows I'm not a Phillip Rivers fan anyway. But Phillip Rivers has looked the same way. Phillip Rivers has thrown the ball. I've never been a big Phillip Rivers fan. Number one, I always thought he had a bad attitude. Anytime you got a bad attitude and you're the leader of the team, the quarterback of the team, I don't like yet. You look at the people that won Super Bowls. Look at the quarterbacks that win Super Bowls. And how many of them have bad attitudes? Aikman, never liked him. Yeah, he's been beaten up, but I mean, even in college, man, he just did not have the right attitude. If you go back and look at some of his antics, I just did not like it. That's why I don't like Terry Bradshaw. Boy, got in your face about things, and that was kind of back in the day where the players kind of were. Let's look in the '80s and further. Look at Montana, Young, Aikman. Favre was a little bit out there. He was a little bit whacked out. I realize that. Um, Theismann was a little bit out there too. He was a little bit wacky. But Brady, both Mannings, those guys, they pretty much have a level head and they stay out of trouble and they just do their business and they let the prima donna stuff go to the wide receivers. Well, yeah, yeah. You want somebody that is thinking 2 plays ahead, and that's Brady. That's Brady for you. Um, I've never been a big Russell Wilson fan, but Russell Wilson has got it between the ears really good. Russell Wilson, he makes some bad decisions sometimes, but he's a really smart quarterback. He makes bad decisions on the run and stuff when running for his life, but he's so much smaller than most of the other quarterbacks. But he's got it between the ears, and that's what you got to have. Um, I think this kid from Jacksonville could be good. What Minshaw, whatever. I think he could be a good quarterback. I really do. Let's just see what he ends up doing. Um, I think he could be a good one. They just got to teach him, kind of lay a little low. What's going on, Herb Pilgrim? Big shout out to Herb. I do not do college picks. I do not. Um, I'm a big Alabama fan. So I'm predicting Alabama will probably end up playing Ohio State in the championship game. Uh, I think Ohio State may be that much better than Clemson this year. Clemson's had some tough games so far against not such tough teams, and I think they still got to play 5-0 Wake Forest, and nobody is liking Wake Forest. Wake Forest is 5-0, and they're just breaking into the top 25. I don't understand that one at all, but Ohio State, I think, is a little bit better this year than Clemson, I think. But can Alabama run the gambit again? Can they run through the SEC? If that's the hardest part of their deal, it's not winning the national championship. Well, Sooners all right too. Sooners okay. Yeah, I just think Clemson, as soon as they saw that kid quarterback come in there, Lawrence, they were sold on him. And little do people realize Clemson won with their defense. And their defense is letting up some big plays this year. You cannot do that. You can't do that. But Penn State's going to find out farting from sneezing very soon when they play Ohio State. Now I think they have to play Ohio State. They are not in the same league with them. You can play Maryland. Rays beating the Astros. You talking about in Game 5, or you talking about last night? Yeah, they put a whipping to them yesterday. Game 5, they won't. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they put a good whipping on them. Game 5 is going to look at the 3 Game 5s we got coming up. I like Houston. I like Atlanta. I like all three home teams. But do realize one of the home teams is not a favorite team. Oh, is it game 4 tonight? Okay. Okay, game 4. Okay, so I thought the Rays had won 2 already. Yeah, Ohio State is really good. I think Verlander ends it tonight. I think he ends it. But the 2 in the National League, um, do you realize one of the road teams is favored to win Game 5? Does anybody know which road team is favored? How about that one? One of the teams in Vegas is favored to win tomorrow. Yep. St. Louis is favored to go into Atlanta and win. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. That manager for the Cardinals, sometimes I wonder about him. He just is not my favorite guy as far as managing, but we'll see. It's going to come down to pitching. We'll see. If I'm putting money on it, I'm putting it on the 2 home teams. I'm putting it on Atlanta and putting it on who's the other home team? Oh, the Dodgers. You know, we'll see what Strasburg has. Strasburg, he's pitched well in the postseason, but I don't know. I just think the Dodgers, when you put them at home, they're so much a better team. See, I'm going just out. You see, the Nats and the Braves win. I don't know. I just think the Dodgers are so much. Uh, I just think Dodgers are so much different team at home than they are on the road, and the Nats. We'll see. I definitely wouldn't go against the Dodgers. Dodgers have so many good bats too. Um, Strasburg's pitching. I know he is, but I still like the Dodgers. But Bueller's pitching too. Ferris Bueller's pitching. Yeah, that's another reason I like him even more. He shut him down the last time. If he had had a little bit of a problem, I might would have thought, okay, he's going to adjust or something. We'll see. If either one of the pitchers have problems, I say it'll be Strasburg. That's just me. Uh, Baseball is so much harder to pick than a football game. It really is. Uh, Cole is a good pitcher though. He was my pick for the Cy Young this year. He's a good pitcher. They've got the best pitching staff of all of them. Yeah, I like Bueller too, but you give me pitching staffs all over Major League Baseball. I'll take Houston's. And look what they got rid of. They got rid of the guy that went to Atlanta. He's had his ears beat off twice here in the postseason. Keuchel. I mean, he has gotten beaten around. Yeah, they had no confidence in Keuchel at all. None. Uh, uh, Yankees. Yankees were playing a team that has beaten up on Central teams all year, not on East teams. Yeah, that's not the same. The Twins were a team. The Cardinals can't get that far. Ain't no way. Yeah. Basketball is so much easier because you have so many possessions. And that's what helps in football. Yeah. Went 12-3 this week. I didn't do too bad. I did pretty good. Did pretty good this week. But we'll see what happens. The Cardinals, I just don't think they have enough. You can love them, but if it comes down to it, let's say they win. Let's say they win their game. They're either going to go to play Washington or LA. I don't like the Cardinals in them matchups. I don't. But we'll see. The Braves can give the Nats all they can handle because they played them 19 times. No, you can't. You can't. And you never know what you're getting with Mikolas or Michaelis. He can look like Cy Young one day, and the next day look like Delman Young. Yeah, you just don't know what you're getting. Yeah, he can be a Cy Young Award winner one day, and that's the same way with Dallas Keuchel. Dallas Keuchel can be the best pitcher pitching that one day, or he can be the worst. Yeah, yeah. If I were putting money on it right now, I like the Astros and Dodgers. That's the two teams I like, and that's a toss up. That's a toss up. But I like the Dodgers just because they have so many quality pitchers starting, and and uh, the what's his name? Kershaw is not their best now. He is not the best pitcher they got. Uh, the one pitching tomorrow probably is Bueller. He's really good. He's really good. So we'll see. But who is the next NFL coach to get fired? Who is that? Does anybody have a clue who the next one to be? Have an idea, but I tell you, I lived in Houston for a while, but I've always been an LA fan, so LA needs to win one. They hadn't won in 31 years. They need to win. It wouldn't hurt. Um, Chargers keep losing. Chargers coach could be out of there. He really could. They're expecting them to be in the playoffs this year, and they can't come out the gate, like if they lose a couple more in a row, watch out. Watch out San Diego. I mean LA rather. He could be going. He could be going quicker than you think. Adam Gase in New York, they want him out already. 4 games. Tampa Bay's got a new coach. They brought in the guy from Arizona. Um, he's a good coach. He's not going anywhere. No, they brought in the guy with glasses. I can't think of his name. He's a good coach. Addy Jester knows his name, but I can't think of his name. But let's see. Tampa Bay. He was the Cardinals coach. Wife's gonna help me out here. No, it's not Dirk Cutter. He's not there anymore, I don't think. I thought they got this other coach. Who is it, guys? Isn't Dirk Cutter gone? I thought he was. I thought he was gone. I thought they brought in, huh? Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians. He's Tampa's coach now. So they're not going to get rid of him this quick. The guy in Atlanta better worry too. I was Bruce Arians. He's a coach at Tampa now. Somebody was asking, Herb was asking, could they get rid of Tampa's coach? And I don't think so. They just brought Arians in. I don't think he's going anywhere. Atlanta's coach could get the boot. Atlanta's coach, um, Chargers coach, he could get the boot. Uh, Jets coach, they hate Adam Gase already. 4 games in. Now let me tell you something. Anybody that's a Jets fan, let me clue you in on something. Yeah, Arians is safe. The Jets are a bad. Yeah, I thought they did. Jets are a bad team. You've got a bad team on your hands. You bring in Adam Gase, you pay him a little bit of money, and okay, he's up there, and it's a shambles. The Johnson family and all the families up there that's helping running this thing is running it like a clown show. And you're going to blame Adam Gase for going 0-5? That is not the way to go, guys. Adam Gase, he coached Miami he was a good coach down there. They cried when he left. And you know, they may have even fired him, but it was Gase, he wanted out, I think. The Jets better take whatever they can get. And Adam Gase is a good coach. Has anybody heard who the Redskins want to get? He may be available too in the offseason, but the Redskins want to get Steelers coach. They want the Steelers coach, Tomlin. I like that coach. Mike Tomlin is in your damn face. I like him. I hope we get him. It can't hurt him. But he has. But the thing is about Tomlin in Pittsburgh. The fans are starting to like him a little bit more as far as patting him on the back, just due to the fact they saw what they had. Well, some of that receiver they got rid of, they didn't realize he was that much of Antonio Brown. Once they got rid of him, they kind of went to Tomlin and was like, "You mean you put up that son of a bitch that long? Really?" He put up with a lot of crap, guys. He put up with a lot of crap. So, before he may have won his welcome out in Pittsburgh, but be careful what you hope for. You may get it. That's what I say. Tomlin has proven he's a good coach. And you get rid of him, there is no guarantee you may end up getting anything. that Yeah, well, Bradshaw had one coach virtually his whole career, and his name was Chuck Noll. He did all the winning. And then in steps Roethlisberger. He didn't know how to handle it. Bradshaw has always been the talk of the town, and now Roethlisberger is as big a deal in Pittsburgh, or bigger than Bradshaw, just due to the fact Bradshaw hadn't played in years, and Roethlisberger is a proven commodity. We'll see, but Bradshaw needs to get over himself. He really does. Because when he quarterbacked, it was a totally different game than it is now. These guys are so much faster and so much bigger. He wouldn't have had a chance in today's game, I don't think. I don't think so anyway. There's a lot of quarterbacks that's won Super Bowls. I think Theismann, today he wouldn't have a chance. Bradshaw, I mean, he had a good arm, but you got to be a little bit more of an athlete than these guys than they were back then. I just don't think he had, you know, he wouldn't have been the quarterback he was anyway. Not if he played now. But I like Bradshaw. I liked him a lot. Oh yeah, but Fox pushed him buttons, and he does it. He don't care. The big upset of the week happens to be the Steelers. I'm picking the Steelers to beat the Chargers in San Diego. So that's my big pick, guys, on Sunday Night Football. 28-27, Steelers go into L.A. and beat the Chargers and Phillip Rivers with another backup quarterback. That's my pick. I think they do it. We'll see. I'm Rob. Just pump. You guys have a great, great day. And I may start putting this on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The only problem, and my only thing with Marino and Fouts was this. They had so many good receivers they played with over the years. And they could throw for 500 yards and still lose. They could still lose. Yeah. So we'll see. Steelers, I'm picking them to beat the Chargers. Do I have any other big time upsets? Not really. Redskins, I'm picking my Redskins to beat the Dolphins by 1 point. We'll see, guys. Come back here next week and let's see how many I get right. See how many I get wrong. Till I see you again. My name's Rob. God bless. Have a great, great day. Enjoy your NFL. Enjoy your baseball tonight. Rays and Astros. Virginia's own Justin Verlander wins tonight and puts the Rays out of their misery tonight. I think it's over with. Then we got an Astros-Yankee series. That should be really good. And 2 Game 5s in the National League tomorrow night. I'm picking both home teams to win. They won't do it, but I'd take both home teams. We'll see what happens. Okay? So I'll see you again. I'm Rob. Thanks a lot. God bless, and have a great, great rest of your Tuesday. Thanks a lot, guys.